Small again, 2 Chandras too many. Can keep that. And do we keep the invoke? I think we ditched the Witness the Future here. We lead with the cliffs, so we can have cut down online. There isn't too much aggression here, so we just play Designer's Lounge. We're going to Impulse, and then probably go Brotherhood's End next turn. We have enough land, so let's just take another cut down here. So next turn we have Invoke, we now have a cut down also open. If opponent plays something small. Yep. We cut down this because basically we cycle cut down, since we now play Invoke, and since there is no token to destroy, we draw one more card. So in a way we cycled the cut down, which is better in this situation. Now we got Chandra. Oh, don't have any basics. Maybe because of that we should play some basics. Warden, okay. Actually one cut down here. Brother's End. Yeah, I think we'll just actually let's kill the Warden now for 6. Exile the cut down. And we do this now, right? So opponent doesn't have any response, hopefully. Unless they got this, I forgot what it's called, the one white mana spell that gives your permanence hexproof. Unless they got that. I think the correct play here is to play Chandra, and go +1
Burn phyrexia to ash.
to find something to play. Perfect, Silver Scrutiny. Because the thing is, -1 is bad here, because then Chandra goes down to 4 loyalty, which means she can just be killed by a Bankbuster. So that's not ideal. The opponent is gonna try to destroy our lands. Oh my god! That's a little much. Shield of Ruin and Demolition Shield. Yeah. That kind of sucks. No basics. Bankbuster, sure.
You can't slow me down.
Okay, so you just want to draw a bunch of cards here to also keep up with the land drops, right? I think with 3 we draw 6 cards, which is amazing. Dude, I want to try Chandra so bad in Jeskai control. And we got an untapped Source of Mana, which is great, because now what we can do is we can plus Chandra, make 2 red mana, and destroy all artifacts. Right, we get rid of these Bankbusters. Our opponent only got 3 power on the board, so he won't be able to kill Chandra. And I mean, our opponent's gonna destroy 1 more land, but this will still leave us with 5 lands, so we can still play Invoke, hopefully, and even double it, right? Copy it up. So unless our opponent has something like an ossification, he can't kill Chandra here. Wandering Emperor doesn't do it. Elspeth doesn't do it. Oh man, are we really gonna get a double Invoke? Hell yeah.
Awaken the inferno, buddy.
It's 17. So we can plus Chandra, right? Or actually let's just Invoke. And maybe we'll just get rid of the rest of the board.
You're about to so.
Like 2 1/1s will likely remain. Actually just 1 1/1. So maybe we'll kill the remaining 1/1. We'll see. So what do we do here? Could just kill this farmhand. Maybe with a March? Or we kill it by plusing. By minusing Chandra. I think we just kill it with a March. Gain some life in the process.
Let's go, bitch.
Or see, opponent got 1 demolition field in the bin and 1 field of ruin. So we can afford to play the Hearse later. We don't need to play it this turn, because the idea is that we don't want to get hit by more fields of ruin or demolition fields, right? Oh, okay. Never mind. They can play one here, but we'll have the hearse. Oh, what? They didn't play the land. So the idea is we can play hearse and get rid of these land destruction lands. Some mana. Dude, Chandra is so good.
We can do this together.
Let's double up Invoke again. Oh my god, this is so insane. And now we play the hearth and make sure that those lands don't come back. And let's discard the shores. Oh man, this is so insane. Alright, sure. They get the hearth. And this is GG. Oh wait, is it? That's fine.
Now or never.
Yeah, this is GG. They just couldn't deal with the Chandra, and that cost them the game. Even though they destroyed like 2 lands of ours. It's a good starting hand. Oh, that's a sick art. Wow. That's a sick art, actually. Shelly. Should we Brotherhoods and the Thalia? Probably not. Let's just play a hearse here and pass. Oh yes, please. Give me another land, that's fine. Get another Triome. Adeline, okay. There's some action. Go Chandra.
You have no idea who you're messing with.
Chandra is so sick, man. And now let's get us... Yeah. We just need to find a Silver Scrutiny or something, and GG. We can't impulse, but we can go unlicensed Hearse on 2. Could actually impulse, but let's get the Hearse down. Hearse is often a blowout against specific decks, and if they play blue and we can get it down early without them countering it, that's plus for us. See, if there's some kind of mill strategy or reanimator strategy, that's really good for us. Let's discard the springs. What do they got here? I don't know, let's just exile it. Oh, let's actually take the scrutiny, just some more card draw, seems good. Can we actually wait with this? Another invasion, sure. Discard Brother's End. Just a Liliana. Now, I'm actually gonna exile stuff from our graveyard because I assume that they have those cards that that benefit from us having 8 or more cards in the graveyard. And let's just draw 3 cards now before they can counter it. There's some Chandras. Liliana, sure.
Something suspicious is going on.
We can probably get rid of the cut downs.
Don't overthink things.
Let's exile our lands. I was really hoping for an untapped land here. Should be Brotherhood's End here. This will make it so that Chandra is gonna be on low loyalty, which means we can kill which means we will be able to kill Liliana without killing our own Chandra. So that's probably worth it.
You know,
right?
I think you look better as a corpse.
And just discard the land here.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Oh look, it's an Atraxa. And there's a Shear. Let's get rid of your cute Atraxa. Now we just swipe the board since we still have a backup Chandra.
Can't be the end.
A delay, nothing more.
We keep the land in case they play another Liliana, then we can discard the launch. Damn. Okay, duress is bad. Next, I'll exile the Sheeted and the Liliana. Impulse is very nice. I think we just pass here though. I think that's better. Keep the launch in hand in case they have another Liliana. right? Yep, cruelty is fine. There is nothing to reanimate, just making sure, yeah. So now right here, invoke despair would be fantastic. Let's cycle the launch here, see what we get. There's invoke, perfect. And silver scrutiny. It's awesome. Should probably not exile stuff from our graveyard. Land would have been nice there, but it is what it is. We just make sure that it never has something in the graveyard that they can reanimate. Draw some cards. That's super bad. The opponent gave up. Wasn't really doing any progress. It's good for us. Going first, I think, is a fine hand. We got an early Brotherhood's End. It's good enough. Some card selection with Charm. Play another lounge. Farmhand, sure. Let's fish for some cards here. Let's take another land. That seems good. Let's go Brotherhood's End here. We probably won't find a better use for now, and the next turn we can go Silver Scrutiny into a Chandra. Knight of Dawn Slate, okay. I'm actually gonna Scrutiny now so they can't counter it. And we go up to 7 cards, so we don't need to discard anything. Let's drop Chandra. and take care of the board.
No more watching. It's time to do something.
Man, this is so good when Chandra comes down. When I looked at the preview, I was like, this is a shit card, and I think it's true. I think that it is a bad card indeed. You know what? Let's wipe the board with an invasion. We get the invasion down, and we can, you know, trigger it with Chandra if you want to. It springs. And now it's still got the March open. Yeah, GG. Man, we are climbing with this deck. Let's keep this. We have an early cut down. It's good enough, and we might find the red mana for Brother's End. There's the first one. Let's lead with Otawara here. We'll see what our opponent's doing. We might draw 2 cards with Scrutiny if we've got nothing better to do. Really? Let's just draw. It's fine if we just draw 2 here because we'll also have Invoke Despair ready. You know what, let's... I don't think playing Invoke Despair is great here this turn. Let's just pass, because our hand is already full and we'll just burn him for a 6 and draw some cards. So I don't know, we would just play Chandra. I think... You know what, let's play Chandra. And we could actually draw a card with her, right? So to speak. Let's draw a card with her.
We have to win this fight.
Or we could just deal 4 damage to opponents. Let's draw a card. Yup. Got some impulses, we exile the Chandra and some lands, that's fine. That is okay. Okay, now we only got 2 Chandras left, so we need to be a little bit aware of that. There is a Witness the Future. Let's start with the impulse here. Take a Scrutiny, I guess, yeah, sure. Brother's End. Perfect here. Oh. Okay, just need to take care of something here. Play Takenuma. And I think here it's fine to play Witness, and then we play Invoke. There is our Chandra, that's what we're looking for. Bankbuster, sure. Can kill it with the Brotherhood's End if we like to. That's the future.
Helping tyrants like you is kind of my thing.
Let's double witness the future here. I'm gonna do this first because otherwise our opponent can in response kill Chandra and we don't get the copy ability.
I'm ending this fight.
Do they have something? No, they have nothing that we want them to shop back. Summon 0. Okay, I really like the hearse. And invoke. That seems good. And now we can play the hearse.
Let's go big.
Okay, that's... I mean, it's not great because it's the only Chandra we got left, but at least we can prevent him from getting the Trespasser.
I'll find another way.
Right? Now we only got one Chandra left, but as long as they don't get rid of our Witness the Future, we can still win this. There's no Chandra. We can Silver Scrutiny here for free, and then next turn we can go Chandra into Invoke. Go Sleeper, sure. This your opponent has 7 mana available. 6. 7 mana. So the idea is if we cut down now, actually we can let this resolve first. And we can force him. What do we do here? So if we force him to go to 3/3, what does this do? I think we just kill the token. And we'll invoke the spare anyway. Double invoke his spare, that is. Don't think it makes sense here to draw cards, so let's just not do it. So we can go Chandra. And they can respond to this, right? We'll copy the Invoke Despair no matter what. Even if they kill Chandra. Yep, there's the Edict, that's fine. I'm kind of looking for a Witness the Future here. They can draw a card if they want to. But they also lose a life in the process, and they're gonna... Yeah, they're gonna go down quite a bit here. interesting, okay. They're losing the Bank Buster too. Okay, so now we want Witness the Future to shuffle our stuff back. Life, sure. Underdog. Kill Sleeper, get rid of the Bank Buster. All the scrutinies. Okay, we need some removal here, please. So Brotherhood's End into Invoke. And we get to exile the underdog. Nice. Underdog and Chandra are gone. We are pretty low though, and they're at 10 mana, so if they pull some Invoke Despair of their own, that's a problem. Also, if they play another Shield, that's a problem, because we have no way of dealing with it right now. And if we draw cards, we just die. Okay, we get to go for another turn here. What do we want to draw into? Let's draw 8 cards. Let's leave us with 3 mana, and with 3 mana we can still cast Witness the Future. That's what we care about. No Witness. Got a Charm though, that's good. Okay, so what do we get rid of? All of the lands. Get rid of the lands first. 6 cards. Guess we can get rid of a Scrutiny. One can get rid of 1 cut down. Maybe even both cut downs actually. Still, since we got 3 mana open, I'm gonna Marches and go for the Throats. Exactly. Let's actually gain the life, we can use it. Nice top deck. I just want to Witness the Future here. Where is it? Oh wait, we got lethal, actually. We just got lethal. Nice. Man, that was really good. Ah, let's smell again. This is better. Actually, don't need a turn to play, so we can ditch this underground river. There's our Chandra. We can just kill that trespasser here with Brotherhood's End.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when you
Now we ditched the cut down.
all have things we'd rather forget.
So let's get rid of the Liliana here because she actually is quite annoying.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
And we'll see if we can play Chandra next turn. Actually can't. So instead let's just draw 3 cards and make sure that it stays day. This way we cast the Scrutiny on our turn. So we can play Chandra and kill both, but then we lose the Chandra. So let's just kill the Shirid for now. We have 21 life. It's more than enough to take a few more hits. Okay, there's the Hearth. So we have First plus cycle the Xander's Lounge. And now these are good targets to kill, both with Chandra.
Time to light up the darkness.
Oh, Chandra feels so good, man.
Let's go out with a bang.
What a sick card. Archfiend, okay. Let's see what we can do about that. Oh my god. That's an insane top deck.
No turning back now.
We refill our hand, get rid of the Archfiend. Yep. Let's just make some mana and
Fuel up.
cast Witness the Future, and then we have a Maestro's Charm open. I'll take a go for the throat, sure. Wait, do we possibly believe we can cast a charm, deal 6 damage, and then copy another invoke? So they go down to 9. I think this is lethal.
Here's a spark of hope.
Right? I think so.
It's now or never.
Yep. Oh my god, so good. Grixis Chandra. Yep, this is fine. Okay, we got our hearse here. And the next turn, Brother's End. I mean, Adling is not ideal, but it is what it is. I don't know if it's good to play Brother's End here. I think I'd rather kill the Adeline with March. Four mana is a problem though if they have Wandering Emperor, but I think we just have to go for it. Okay, that's good. They do get one more token, but it's fine. That big a deal. Sure, Duelist. Exile Adeline. And we have a clean board wipe, and then we follow up with some card draw. Okay, so we draw cards main phase so that it stays day, and refill our hand a bit. And here we're gonna invoke March. So looking pretty good. Brotherhood's End, okay. Cliff. Now Invoke isn't actually that great here, but we still draw a card and get rid of this curse, and GG. What's up guys, it's MTG Match for you, back with another video, and today we're going into a deck with a Grixis control deck that looks very differently than your usual Grixis mid-range deck, and this deck actually has an 80% win rate in Diamond rank. I went 12-3 with this deck, so quite impressive stuff, and I'll probably use this deck to climb up to Mythic. And yeah, it's just a really cool, fun deck, and it features the new Chandra, hope speaking, the new Planeswalker from March of the Machines. Red Planeswalker, 6 mana, 5 loyalty, just an amazingly powerful Planeswalker for control decks, absolutely love it. So what does Chandra do? She says, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose an target for a copy. This ability triggers only once each turn. So the static ability alone is absolutely incredible. Sure, it only triggers once per turn, but if you do it right, you can cast a spell on your turn and copy it, and then cast a spell at instant speed on your opponent's turn and copy that as well, because this just the static effect triggers each turn, not only in your turn. So super powerful static effect, and that's really the main reason I wanted to build a deck around Chandra, because the idea is that we got Chandra on the board, and then we copy Invoke Despair. And if you copy Invoke Despair, it's just absolutely insane. There already has been a Grixis deck in the past that wanted to copy Invoke Despair with what's it called? Inventive? No, something iteration. There is a spell that lets you copy a spell, right? Or an instant or sorcery spell. I think this version is better because we don't have to run a shitty spell that just copies a spell. Instead, we get to run an amazing Planeswalker. And that's really the win condition, right? We're gonna copy Invoke Despairs, which basically oftentimes just wipes our opponent's board, burns them out, and refills our hand in the process. Now, apart from the fantastic static ability, Chandra of course has loyalty abilities. So what are they? +2, add 2 mana in any combination of colors. I mean, ramp is always great in general, but this is useful for several reasons in this deck. First of all, we are in Grixis colors, which means that we run a number of the pain lands such as Underground River, and they over the course of the game they can damage you quite a bit. So it's nice to get 2 mana of any color, for example double black, to be able to cast Invoke Despair without using those pain lands, right? It negates some of the damage you would take. But what's also nice about this is that you can cast Chandra on 6 for 6 mana, +2 get 2 mana, and then cast something like an Impulse immediately, so you immediately get the copy value, or you cast a Go for the Throat to remove something, or a Cut Down, and this way Chandra can kind of protect herself when she comes down. But it's not only that, she also got a +1 that exiles the top 5 cards of your library, and until the end of your next turn you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from among those exiled cards. So the +1 basically draws you an instant or sorcery card from the top 5 cards of your deck, so there is some card selection there, and this deck is packed with instant or sorceries. The only cards that are not instant or sorceries are the lands, 2 copies of Unlicensed Hearth for Graveyard Hate against Reanimator decks, and Chandra itself, and 2 copies of Invasion of Fiora that we have in here as just a general board wipe that can also be turned into mythic Resolute Monarch. So the +1 is also just very useful to draw your card, especially in a scenario where you play Chandra, you deal with your opponent's board, and then it comes back to your turn, you have full open mana, you +1, you find it, Invoke Despair, cast it and copy it, right? That's a great play pattern. But then also what's fantastic about Chandra is she got a -X that says she deals X damage to each of up to 2 targets. So a usual play pattern with Chandra is you play her, she comes down, and she removes 2 things. You can remove a creature and a planeswalker, or 2 creatures, or 1 creature and go face. It's just really, it's just a nice flexible removal ability. So Chandra overall is just absolutely fantastic. I absolutely adore this planeswalker. I also want to try her in something like an Izzet control deck, but that's for another day. So this is the basic idea of the deck. We have Chandra and copy Invoke Despair to burn our opponent out. And to further support that game plan, we also run 2 copies of Witness the Future that lets us shuffle Chandras and Invoke Despairs back into the deck to make sure that we never run out of stuff. And then the rest of the deck is really just controlling the game and drawing cards. Starting at the bottom, we have got 3 copies of Cut Down against early aggression, 3 copies of March of Wretched Sorrow as our way to gain life in this deck, right? It deals X damage to any target, or actually to X damage to target creature or planeswalker. So this also acts as planeswalker removal, and you gain X life. This is obviously really great if you can copy it for Chandra. So there is some life gain there, really important in this meta. Then at 2 mana run 2 copies of Impulse just for some early card selection. And again, this is also a fantastic spell to double up with Chandra, because you get to see basically the top 8 cards of your library and pick 2 cards from that for just 2 mana. Just great value. Then we got 2 copies of Go for the Throat for stuff like Shield Red. And we run Silver Scrutiny 4 off, which is more of like a 5-drop, right? Silver Scrutiny lets you draw X cards. If X is 3 or less, you can also cast this at instant speed. And this is just fantastic to double up with Chandra. Even if you actually do just cast this for X equals 3, let's say on your opponent's turn, with Chandra on the board, you paid 5 mana, you copy it, so you effectively draw 6 cards for 5 mana at instant speed, which is absolutely fantastic. And combined with the occasional card draw from Invoke Despair, this is more than enough card draw in the deck. Then at 2 mana we run also 2 copies of Unlicensed Hearth, as already mentioned, for Graveyard Hate. This is just one of those cards that by itself can blow out certain decks. It really messes with Reanimator strategies, but it also messes with stuff like Mono Blue. When you exile their instant sorceries, their Haughty Djinn gets smaller. And even against stuff like mono red, you can exile stuff like Squee or those Phoenix chicks so they don't come back. At 3 mana we have the Witness the Future as mentioned, 4 copies of Brother's End to deal with early boards, early aggression, and 2 copies of my Restless Charm, the mostly forgotten charm cycle from Streets of New Capenna. I do think my Restless Charm is actually a very playable card. 3 mana instant in Grixis colors, choose 1, look at the top 5 cards, you choose 1 and put the rest into your graveyard. Or each opponent loses free life and you gain free life, or the charm deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. So in the early game, this can give you some card selection. 5 damage kills the Shieldred, which is very important in this format. And in the late game, this can also just support your win condition, right? Because if you cast this for the lose free life, gain free life mode while having a Chandra out, you do 6 damage. Combined with Invoke Despair, this can really finish your opponent off. And then we have our 4 Invoke Despairs, 4 Silver Scrutinies, our Chandras, and 2 copies of Invasion of Fiora. Invasion of Fiora can turn into my Chaser, which is a 3/6 with Menace and Death Touch. When she attacks, you get to remove all counters from up to 1 target permanent. That can be an opposing planeswalker, for example. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you haven't been dealt combat damage since your last turn, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. This card is really in here to just have a straight up board wipe in black. But the cool thing is that Invasion of Fiora only has 4 defense counters, so you can actually just immediately flip it by minusing 4 Chandra, and then you still have a Chandra on the board remaining with 1 loyalty. And that's the deck. As I said, 80% win rate. Had a lot of fun playing this deck. Maybe I'll take this deck to Mythic. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I see you guys soon.